What is minimum wage? Minimum wage is the lowest payment that an employer is legally allowed to pay their employee. What is it for? Well, after the Great Depression, unemployment rates were extremely high. This means that there were more people who wanted jobs than there were jobs for them to have. And when 100 people want a job, and only one business is hiring, the business has the advantage. That business can price their labor at however low they want to, even if that's just 5 cents an hour, or nothing, and that might seem altruistic to you, but take a minute and think again. There's now a question out there. Should minimum wage be raised? Those who believe that the minimum wage should be raised also believe that the current minimum wage is too low for anyone to live off of, and that having a higher minimum wage will help. According to a survey conducted in 2014, increasing the minimum wage to $9 could bring 300,000 people out of poverty. However, with an increased minimum wage, employers will cut the hours of employment to meet budget cuts, resulting in a lower income. In addition, raising the minimum wage will hurt people with little to no experience, because if a business is hiring and they must pay a certain amount, they want to make sure that they hire hard and experienced workers. Businesses that are on a tight budget will lay off workers so that they can stay at their budget. Small companies can't afford to pay their workers that much. This cuts out teenagers, the disabled, and the elderly. If a company cannot find skilled workers that they need, then in order to get work done without spending too much money on workers, companies will invest in automation, which will increase productivity but result in fewer jobs for people who need them. To wrap it up, raising the minimum wage lays off unskilled workers, increases inflation, and decreases number of working hours. Government-appointed wages are arbitrary. When the government appoints wages, they are assuming that one size fits all, but that is not the case. Minimum wage may have been important before the Great Depression, but it is invalid in most times in most places nowadays. Government wages are not dynamic and do not reflect economic reality.